And just like that, here we are once again. It is such a great pleasure and it is such a great honor, ladies and gentlemen, truly to be able to welcome you just one more time to a stories written by a current prisoner with your favorite journalist, Tony. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse my absence. You know, this whole YouTube thing, it's not a joke. Y por las buenas y por las malas, we're here. But sometimes I really question this thing, man. This will really take a toll on your life. This will really change your whole way of living. But without speaking too much on that, we're gonna go ahead and dive right into this. Sincerely, thank you for tuning in. So we have some breaking news coming out of a California state prison, New Folsom. Authorities at New Folsom are currently investigating what is believed to be a homicide. It has been documented that on July 14th, staff at the prison witnessed three males viciously attack a 55-year-old by the name of Randy Schlafer. It has also been reported that staff at the prison exercised multiple methods in the attempt to stop the attack. First, they used verbal commands, which obviously did not work, which resulted in them having to use pepper spray and an instantaneous blast grenade just to stop the attack. When it was all said and done, two inmate manufactured weapons were recovered. This inmate would go on to suffer a substantial amount of stab wounds, multiple stab wounds, and he was pronounced dead around 9 a.m. that morning. Apparently, the victim was serving a life sentence with the possibility of parole for second-degree murder, and while incarcerated, he would go on to be involved in multiple stabbings. The victim, he was a very violent individual. Now, going on to one of the alleged suspects, who he himself is no stranger to violence, no stranger to prison hits and prison murders, because he himself was just recently convicted of another prison murder at this same exact prison. Yes, this individual by the name of Gregory Roach was just convicted of another prison murder that took place in 2022. He initially came into prison for some petty charges, serving a 5-year prison sentence. Then he went to go ahead and picked up a 12-year prison sentence. He converted that into a life sentence for killing another inmate. And now he is an alleged suspect in another prison homicide. I have gone to know many people who have killed one inmate and then have gone to kill again. What drives an individual to become this way? What makes an individual violent? The second alleged suspect in this vicious homicide is a 38-year-old by the name of Ronald Ricks. He was initially sentenced out of Riverside County on a first-degree murder charge and was given a life sentence without the possibility of parole. The third individual believed to be involved in this vicious homicide is an individual by the name of Greg Reynolds. He was initially sentenced out of Los Angeles County on a second-degree murder charge. Time would pass, ladies and gentlemen, and he would go on to be convicted of another murder. That's two. Now today, perhaps he is now being named as an alleged suspect in another homicide. That's three. What drives an individual to become this way? Which reminds me of another person who I would like to call a friend, a buddy, a business partner, whatever you would like to call it. An individual by the name of Rex Dicky. Yes, I interviewed this individual. I have his story, which will be released soon. This individual killed someone in 2022. He would go on to kill someone in 2016, and he just killed someone again maybe like a month ago. That's three people. And what's really strange about that, ladies and gentlemen, especially this individual by the name of Rex Dicky, is that he was one of the most polite. He was one of the most kindest. He was one of the most, I don't even know how to express it. You could just tell his demeanor, the way he carried himself was just different, was just completely different. You're talking about a very mature, older type of mindset. I have encountered multiple individuals, and I've got to, somewhat get an understanding of people's minds and how they operate and what they think and how they present themselves and how they carry themselves. And as I stated, man, this individual Rex was one of the most He was a cool dude, man. He was a cool dude. And it's just mind-boggling to think that this individual would be involved in 3 prison murders. Like, I had just spoke to this guy, man. He was willing to help out. He was offering to introduce me to people. He was a very cool guy. And to think that just a few weeks later he would go on to do something like this, it's shocking. It's shocking. But with that being said, salute to him. I don't know. I do not know why this happened. Could have been self-defense. Who knows? But man, this is real life, ladies and gentlemen. And I sincerely appreciate you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for keeping the show alive. For some of you guys that are new here, I'm your favorite investigative journalist, Tony. I've been doing this for a few years. Interviewing inmates is my passion. And I sincerely appreciate you guys' support. Those of you that have been hitting the like button for years now, years. Some of you guys have been with me since the very beginning when I actually started reading letters, hence the name, Stories Written by a Current Prisoner. I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you guys, So I'm not going to go ahead and talk your guys' ears off. The report was said and done. And thank you. Hit that like button on your way out if you can. If not, gracias.